All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Hollywood. So, will Hollywood recover from the strike, the writer strike, the actor strike, or whatever? Will Hollywood recover from the writer strike? Um, it's a big question. The way things are going, I don't think so. Um, we're living in an age now where a lot of people don't look at Hollywood as they used to. A lot of YouTubers today are more of a celebrity than Hollywood stars. YouTube right now is getting the most traction they've probably have gotten in a long time. When the last writer strike happened, and we didn't have no content from Hollywood, the films were still coming out. We just had bad writers at the time. But at that time, YouTube was still young, so it really didn't have the popularity that it does now. The writer's strike happens when YouTube was is the most watched thing used now, from kids to adults to young adults ad, uh, to adolescents to toddlers, etc., etc. So we're in an era now that Hollywood is not the only form of entertainment. We got Netflix. I mean, Netflix is, you could say Netflix is still somewhat Hollywood, but then at times they're not, because they still get other plat shows from Korea. So Netflix looking at this like, y'all can do what the fuck y'all want to do. We'll still get shit from Korea, which that still makes them a lot of money. Believe it or not, if they get another Squid Game on their hands, shit, Netflix is gold. You know what I'm saying? And plus, they got the subscriber numbers they want. And Netflix is that other entity too. Um, but studios like Paramount, Universal or Peacock, um, Max, Warner Brothers Discovery, Disney Plus, they are the ones that are going to suffer because now they have no form of content to put on their platforms. Now they have no form of content to put on their in the theaters. They have no form of entertainment now, and that's what they're known for their entertainment part aspect, which makes them millions above millions of dollars. And now they see the money dwelling. Plus, advertisers looks at that too. Now you got to think where advertisers going to get majority of their revenue from. YouTube. I believe YouTube is about to get a bulk in their advertisement revenue, which that means very simple, ladies and gentlemen. That means more advertising means more money for us as well too. Not as much. If y'all thinking about extra $15, no, I'll say let's say what we get paid by the cents, extra what 10, 50, or what? So what? Let's say 10 cents. Let's say you're averaging what 50 cents an ad. That might jump up to $1.50, maybe $2. That's what I'm talking about per se, which is not bad because you do every video. If a video is longer than a certain amount of minutes, you might get 3 or 4 ads in there. That's what $3 or $4 depending. So with that $1.50, you add that in there. So that's not pretty bad. And you're probably saying, well, your math is all fucked up and everything. I'm just giving you an example off the top of my head, and we're using that as a little bit as an analogy. But that's a good thing. Um, and I mean, Hollywood gonna have to really realize they'll have to duke out swinging. And when they did it, when the pandemic happened, they had to push movies back. YouTube did not have to do that. YouTube people still duked out videos in the pandemic, so YouTube was still making money during the pandemic. Netflix was still making money during the pandemic. These are the two avenues right now are the hot topic. Netflix not so much because they still kind of work hand in hand with the writers and stuff on certain things. So the revenue they were getting through pandemic wise is going to be less than what they're getting now because due to the fact that majority of their shows need the writers. This, on the other hand, is not. Netflix, I mean, YouTube is the place for content. YouTube is the place for videos. YouTube is not very, it can go very blue, it can go very red, but it depends what you want. You can look whatever you want on YouTube, and then there you go. You know, and people come to their source for entertainment from YouTube. They watch people constantly on videos. Some have their reality-based television shows on YouTube. They have other stuff on YouTube. Animation is becoming a little bit fluent on YouTube. Even though they got some weird COPA bullshit with that, which I don't want to talk about because that's whole it's stupid. So like you make a YouTube video, you gotta make sure it's not restricted for kids because they won't get comments, and it's for them to do that years ago was probably the worst thing they ever did, especially for animation content like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, because it's like they don't have, they're not getting the viewership that they were before, and they all know that, and it's a mess. It's a mess how that actually happened for some of their channels, but You know, they're not getting viewership. But the point I'm trying to make here is Hollywood has a long road of recovery if they ever want to survive. Because right now, YouTube is the form of entertainment. YouTube is Hollywood. YouTube is pretty much the entertainment aspect that Hollywood has been lacking because YouTube has variety of content. Once you figure out the person you want to talk to, once you figure out, I mean, I talk to, but watch and talk to and communicate, the rest is history. Like I said, the other stuff too, but YouTube is the place. Um, you know, some people will say Twitter and stuff, but Twitter has always been a toxic waste pool of a space, and I don't care for that. Facebook is another one too with ads and stuff. But right now, YouTube is that form of platform that is taking over the entertainment uh, aspect and also taking over Hollywood. I think I said a video before. This is the best time to create content. This is the best time to duke out content. Now, most of you see me, I duke it out 3 or 4 videos right now because I'm taking this opportunity to do that. You know why? Because this writer strike can last a month, 2 months. Well, we already passed a month. 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You don't know because they eventually have to come with a deal by the end of September or October. If this continues all the way to next year, that's good for me. That's good for you, content creators. That's good for every fucking body. You know why? By that time, Hollywood will slowly but surely eradicate itself. It will be done once this actor strike and writer strike is over, majority of these people, actors, are probably had to do indie films because the Hollywood machine will not have the money to pay a Rock and Gal Gadot in the same film. A film like Ryan Reynolds would do, he will not have to say the combination of stars aligning together won't happen in these films because they won't have the money to do that. A superhero film will cost no more than maybe 150 to maybe $100 million. You're lucky if you get 200. You're lucky. The studios won't have the money for that. Warner Brothers definitely don't have the money for that. Bomb after bomb they've had, they ain't no way they're going $200 million. If they do, that's the max. That's the reshoots they're doing. That's which I don't think they will do. They'll have a budget and they won't go over that budget. All right, Superman Legacy. Let's say the budget is 150 million. Hopefully James Gunn, when he does it, he doesn't do too many reshoots. Go up to what, maybe 80 million to 90 million, and leave it there. Hopefully the film does well, and they get a profit back from it. But that's just using an example. But yeah, Hollywood is dying. Hollywood is dying, and Hollywood has a long road to recovery. And hell, it is what it is. I think it's best anyway because all the woke stuff they've been doing, all the agenda they were trying to driven to us, all this stuff, it was ridiculous. And I'm at the point where I don't bother watching it. Like I watch my anime, I'll keep up with some Korean dramas. I'm on here making YouTube videos, and that's what I'm doing. I haven't really watched nothing on Netflix in a minute. And y'all mostly see my reviews. I haven't really reviewed nothing on Netflix. Netflix released some damn Monkey King type of animation. I looked at that and said, hell no. I ain't not watching that shit. I said, I know what's going to happen. I said, I'll watch it. I'm like, it's okay, but it ain't worth the time. 5 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Not even going to bother with that shit. I already know the rating for it. 4, 5. That's it. And just it is what it is. But as always, guys, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, what do you guys think about Hollywood Road to Recovery?